name is Jose Adame. Well, Jose Julian Adame. Nares is my name. And I start working this with Ventura Foods in November of 2019. Here in Alberley, we do margarine, oils. Most of our product it goes to our food service, restaurants basically. A small portion goes to retail. So we produce products for Land O'Lakes and some other customers, but mostly it goes to food service. Ventura Foods, we have 14 locations. Headquarters is in Brea, California. We have locations in Ontario and Canada. We have 2 locations. We have other locations in Waukesha, Wisconsin, Port St. Lucie. This is my first role in Ventura Foods. I previously worked for other facilities. I worked for other facilities in Waukesha, Minnesota, which is a different company. I was operations manager there. I felt that I was ready to move to the next step. So I had an opportunity to apply to come to work for Ventura Foods, which I did, and I'm really happy here. Basically, everything I started with, I was about 9 years old. So I have a tour to a food facility back in my town. I come from Mexico. And at that time, I knew that I wanted to be an engineer, but it wasn't for me clear of what type of engineer I wanted to be. So once I graduated from high school, I applied for the university, and I wanted to do a industrial engineer. However, it didn't work out very well, and I ended up going to for a major and food. What we can call it here food science, but it's biochemistry, focusing food processing. And I graduated in Mexico. Then I worked as a supervisor. Then I moved to the United States and looking to do a master's degree. I moved to California, was unable to do the master's degree or to have the master's degree in California. And I moved to Minnesota, and in Minnesota here, MSU, I had the opportunity to do manufacturing, engineering, and technology master's degree. And at that time, I was looking for an internship. So I got an internship in continuous improvement. So from the continuous improvement, when I graduate, I got a job as a continuous improvement engineer. Then I have the opportunity to manage the program. So I was a manager. And later, after probably a little bit more than 2 years, I had the opportunity to manage the production in the facility. So I was operations manager. Like I was saying before, after almost 2 years and a half, I felt like it was ready for me to do the next step. So when I saw the opportunity to come to Alberley, to Ventura Foods, I took it, and so that's the reason I'm here. When I started in Mexico, I started as a supervisor for quality and operations. When I came to the United States, I needed to revalidate or to validate my education. So at that time, I was looking for the opportunity. So I work in Worthington, Minnesota, in a food industry. It was a pork packaging facility as a line operator. Right there, then I started working as a QA in the QA department. After that, I had the opportunity to go to the university, and I was, like I said, I was working part-time in the university, and then I looked for this chance to have an internship in other facility, and so I was working part-time in the university and part-time in the facility. And that's how I started in the food industry here in the United States. Working as a CI intern, I had a lot of interaction with people to figure out how our systems, how the processes work. And that gave me a lot of ability to understand processes. And that helped me in my career to really help the people and help our teams to troubleshoot problems and come with solutions that we can apply countermeasures or solutions that can stay, and so we can eliminate those problems. In June of this year, here in Albert Lea, we implement a software is called Red Zone. This Red Zone system is helping us, or is helping not only myself but the whole team to really improve. What this program does, basically, you have a snapshot of how the production lines are doing. If I'm in my office, I'm able to see every single line and really understand what is the problems they're having. The reason why I'm saying able to understand is because the maintainers or the operators of the line have the ability to send messages to the system, and they utilize iPad to do this. And they have the ability to take pictures and take videos to say, hey, you know what, I'm having problems with this. So they can take a picture, they can take a video, send it to myself, send it to the production manager, to the supervisors or the maintenance department, because sometimes they are experiencing those issues. And when the team gets there to help them, for some reason the problem doesn't happen again. So by having the ability to have the video, they really understand the root cause of what is happening, so the next time they know how to attack the problem. Technology is becoming more and more often more helps more on the floor, and really, and I have employees that have been here for 25 years and they never have used an iPad in the past. They were a little bit hesitating when we implement this system. However, now through help and telling know how to use the process, they're happy about that, because technology is empowered them to really help themselves and help other employees as far as how can we manage better our systems, and not only for production but for safety, which is the most important part for us. If they see a safety hazard out on the floor, they have the ability to take pictures, that call somebody, hey, this is happening, we need to fix this before something happens, and to also to any other employee in the facility. I have an employee here that started as a line operator, right? And he's now helping with the supervisors, crewing. Last year, he became our CI intern. So we have a huge advancement opportunities in Albert Lea. If I have an employee that wants to go back to school, we have programs in here that can help them to go back to school, and then utilize those knowledge here in the facility. So, for instance, this employee, been talking with him, I said, "Where you want to be?" He says, "I want to get to your job. I want to get to my your boss job at some point." So we have that path here in Albert Lea and Ventura Foods to get there. Whether it's in Albert Lea, whether it's in other facilities, we have that ability. My day start with pulling the information for the previous day, for this software to really understand how we did the previous day, and if there is something out there that was affecting previous shifts that we can prevent the next day. Then I pull my schedule. What is my day? How my day is gonna look like? And then I have a conversation with the supervisors. It's out on the floor. So once I pull the information, I get ready to go to the floor, and I have that conversation with the supervisors, and we have a conversation also with the operators. Once we are on the floor, utilizing iPads, we utilize this system to do labs. What is a lab? A live out of process basically is have that conversation with the maintenance, with the operators in the line, saying, "Hey, how you doing? From safety, from quality, for delivery, are you getting everything that you need in order to be successful today?" If yes, we say, "Okay, how else we can help you?" If no, they say, "Hey, this is the help that I need." So then I start pulling the need, whether it's a supervisor, whether it's maintenance or anything, whatever it is. I spend a lot of time on the floor, to be honest, and I have a lot of meetings with my staff in here, and I have meetings with corporate too. So a day can vary, but basically, in order to be successful, we need to have a lot of communication with the supervisor, communication with the managers, to see if something is happening. So we need to sit down and figure out the path to fix that issue. Basically, what we're doing here is solve problems. So once we solve the problem, we can provide a safe environment to the employees so they can perform the job in a better way. Soft skills to me is they need to have a good way to communicate with people. That's important. It's really important for me. We need to make sure that we have the ability to understand the problems. And if you don't have the ability to understand, we can work it out to figure out how you can do it. Um, Friendly, I will say we need to be friendly. We need to be firm in what we are doing, because, for instance, if we said, you know what, this is the process to perform a job in the safest way, we need to expect that everybody that comes to perform the job adhere to the process, so they don't have any issues. Accountability is the other part. I think accountability, we have to be accountable ourselves in order to maintain our team accountable and deliver the expectations from safety, quality, and delivery and cost. Right now, due to this pandemic, it's a little bit difficult for me to have people in a big group of people in the facility. But at some point, once this is getting better, definitely, I think it's important because this is how I got my start point. Right, when I was a kid, somebody took me to a facility, a food facility, and really said, "Okay, this is what I want to do." I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but maybe that's what people need. Um, when we finish the high school, probably it's not clear for the students to what they really want to be. So having that exposure to a process, to not a process, to a facility, they can really understand. Do I really want to do this, or maybe I need to turn my head to do something else? So that's really important. So just reach to my HR department in the website. You can find the phone number for this facility, and that way we can get in contact. If you really want to be in the manufacturing world, Ventura Foods is a company that can help you there. So we are a private label. So we feel in here we treat everybody as a family. Um, Having that feeling helps a lot, and we valorate our people in here. Um, and at the end of the day, this Ventura Foods to me is a good right step forward to build a future. Like I said, if I wouldn't be, I wouldn't see the Ventura would be value for me. I probably would take a different approach in my career and go to a different company. Um, I've been here for a year, and I believe that I'm gonna stay here for a really long time.